Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with me, Mrs. Sim Gamer. I hope you are keeping very, very well indeed. So guys, I recorded an entire episode yesterday. It was in the evening, I was very tired, and I've watched it back and it's terrible. I've come back, I just saw so many mistakes, I thought I can't put this out. I just can't do it. So I'm going to have to show you what I did, or what I did do. Terrible English. So I've actually completed quite a lot of contracts. 30,620. I also did some in October because we moved from October to November. So you can see I've had my best month as far as contracts are concerned. I've also made some purchases, and that's why we're in minus figures. And those purchases, this one, obviously October, was the tractor. In November, however, I have purchased this beauty. It's a cultivator, it's a mod, and I'll just show it to you very quickly. Apologies, wrong menu. I have a terrible habit of doing that. Here's the cultivators. Here it is, 16,995, 4 meters, perfect horsepower for our tractor. But what did I do when I was tired? I forgot that this was a front cultivator. I forgot that it was a front cultivator. And what's the problem with my tractor? I don't have any ability to hitch to the front. So I had to take on a second cultivating contract in field 15, borrow the equipment, and now I have a cultivator that I can't use until I get another tractor. Congratulations. Yes, I know. What was the other purchase? The other purchase was a mower. Again, a little bit of a boo-boo. And I'll talk you through why it was a bit of a boo-boo. I should have purchased something else for this particular life cycle of the map. So if I just go down to grass, where's grass care? Root crops, mowers, grass care. This is another mod. It's the Kuhn GMD 4411, 4.4 wide, 80 horsepower. Perfect for what I need. Absolutely perfect. Great mod. Been able to download it straight away. The problem is, again, this is what happens when you're tired. You don't actually think things through properly. When I work on from a start from scratch series, I tend to have a look at what's on the map. And what I mean by that is I look at the, first of all, the crop types, and then the growth phases. So obviously with a mower, we are only looking at grass. There's no alfalfa or anything on here, so we can only work with grass. Now, the grass fields are very minimal. If I click that again, you'll see them. Okay, 11, 12, 45, 44, 35, and 34. Now, instead of spending 18,000 now, I should have put that on the back burner. Because let's have a look. We're not ready to harvest yet, although the growth phase on these is a very good potential. Okay, we're looking at next month, maybe January, because we're now in November. Maybe, not 100% sure. It does look like the dark green, but that didn't give me much choice in this particular in-game month. I should have brought a fertilizer spreader or something like that, because there's plenty of work to be done in the fertilizing stages. So ones which, so we've got fully fertilized here. There's a few which look like they could need fertilizing, or a weeder. So you can see weeds. We've got small weeds and large weeds in a lot of these fields, as you can see. These would need a hoe. These would need a weeder, or actually if you get a good hoe, you can do small and large weeds. So I was making some pretty bad decisions, so I've decided to just scrap the episode and just talk you through what it is that I have done and what I did so wrong. Because actually, I think that's sometimes quite useful as viewers to say, this is my normal strategy. This is what I would normally do. And look at this big boo-boo I've left myself with. Because now I have 19,000 in the account. I have a mower with no grass to mow. And I have a cultivator that I can't use with a tractor that I've got. The cheapest, because we don't have that many mods, the cheapest tractor available to us to purchase is this one here. It's the Landini. Now, this tractor is supposed to be used for going in between grapevines and olive vines. It's thin, it's small, it's nimble. That's that tractor's purpose. It may get to the point where I need to buy that tractor just to do some of these jobs, which is not really appropriate. If I needed to save up for a Zeta. But the difference between 60,000 and 40,000 is quite a lot. Although this here is the kicker. Without the 3-point, because we need the front 3-point, that's 39,500. With the 3-point on the front, it then knocks up the price to 42,500. So not so smart. The other option is I sell this cultivator. That is an option. But I will need another tractor to be able to get the start from scratch running. Having multiple tractors working multiple tools with workers on is what's going to move me forward. I really don't want to go down the route of loans, but I am going to utilize workers. So that's an absolute given. I will lease with the contracts, but I don't want to lease to keep my own stuff. The mod for lease to own, which is a PC mod, I don't believe that is out just yet. Although you can now, a mod has come out where you can lease a production chain for a day, and I have actually downloaded that on this map. Not that I will need it for a very long time because I'm not producing my own goods. The only one that I would consider, which would be quite interesting, would be leasing maybe the carpentry. I do have a few trees on my field. If I lease that, we would be able to get a better product out, more valuable product than just selling the wood. And I'm just going to show you how that would work. Because I don't know if any of you have seen this mod. I believe it is just a PC mod. Now, I do not recall where that's the grain mill. I'm just going to go to the grain mill, okay? So with this particular mod, normally you would walk up to the screwdriver and you can buy it. And it gives you the buy price. But with this particular mod, it changes it to buy or lease. If I click lease, I can lease this production chain out for $789 a day. Okay? Now, not all of them are as expensive as that. This one is quite expensive because it's a big production. It possibly has a high turnover. Let me go to another one so it gives you a little bit more of context. What's this? That's oil mill, copper, rope. Ooh, I didn't even know we had rope maker. It's amazing. It's amazing what you find out when you're just going around. Paper factory. Let's go to the paper factory. Paper factory. I don't know what the inputs would be. Possibly wood. You might need to buy. You might need to make pallets. I'm not sure. So actually, I think you can go down here. I'm actually intrigued by that, but I'm not gonna get into it today. So carton roll. Yeah, so wood. Now I had a paper factory on one of my very early Let's Plays when I first started, and it made me a fortune. So you can see here, this is pretty decent, and normally the paper rolls or carton rolls make quite high profit. And we're very, very, very lucky that we've now got time-saving stock check, which is a mod by Mark, and he is an absolute legend. And we finally got it. For fs25. I don't know how he managed to turn it around so quickly. Hats off. If you're watching, thank you. So when we produce anything, we can see the maximum price, the maximum value, the maximum month. Now, you only see the products in here that you have to hand. So at the moment, I would still need to go to, let's say, oh, maybe I can't see that may have just overwritten the normal sort of price fluctuations. Show all storages. Okay. Yeah, I think that has overwritten the in-game version, which now I won't be able to show you the sort of prices we could get. Not a big deal, but I do know that's a pretty good one. But let's visit the wood making. Definitely not going to talk to Noah because yeah, I had a very, very funny comment that he could bore Britain. He absolutely could. Let's have a look at the leasing for this. So that's 821 a day, and in there we all know from fs22 planks sell for a lot of money. So this is a really good option, and you also get the byproduct of the wood chips, which also sell for quite decent cash. The only thing that would worry me is the cycles per month and whether we would get enough out to cover the lease. That I do not know. I really don't. But anyway, that is my drama. That's what's happened to me in the last sort of 12 hours. I haven't had the best success, but maybe this would be quite an interesting intro to a video. Because when somebody messes up, they mess up. I've had some real good luck with some fantastic contracts that have come up. I've enjoyed doing the spraying contracts. That's been really good profit. I haven't done any weeding. I've really enjoyed the wood transport. That's been super duper profit. But apart from that, I'm kind of in between a rock and a hard place. And also, I need to get these contracts done within 7 real hours. So I am under a bit of a time crunch. Because I accepted these contracts. I was like, I can't focus anymore. I've got to go to bed. And I didn't even go to bed. I stayed up and I couldn't get to sleep. So it was one of those things. So I'm going to jump in this tractor. And believe it or not, I have been just pushing it backwards. Terrible practice, I know. So I'm not going to let you watch. But I am going to help out just so that we can get these contracts completed. And also, I really want to promote the next growth phase. I'm hoping that they're going to put some grass back in here, but I don't know. The fact that they're cultivating it does not bring me comfort, because this was the biggest grass field. I wanted this contract to mow it, but I was too late, and I would have known that if I just spent a little bit more time deciding what was best for us to buy, what was the best equipment to buy that we can maximize those profits. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this. When you come in, it's probably going to be December. It's already coming up to 5 p.m. Because of the time of year, the lights are going down. So we're going to have to crack through this through the night. But that's absolutely fine. We'll get the job done. I'll see you very soon, everybody. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. Rather large field. But we have... we've got quite a bit of time. We've still got... It's nearly 1 p.m. So we do have daylight-ish on our favour. Being December, it is a bit darker. So we're just going to... And I'm going to lower the weight. Is that going to drag? No, I'm going to have to keep it up higher. That's fine. Okay, let's see how stable this is. Yeah, it's fine. And considering it's going up a slight hill, 8 miles an hour, it's pretty good. The improvisation you have to do when you mess up is... It's interesting, let's face it. When we make mistakes like what I did. Whoops. That really was a massive whoopsie. Getting a tool which I had no means of using. Whoopsie. Again, massive whoopsie. Wrong tool attachment. But I'm impressed. This is working fine. I mean, yeah, it's a bit wobbly. Without the weight, it would just be a non-negotiable. Clearly not the right tool for this tractor, but for now, this is going to be our little saviour. It's going to be our little run around, and maybe I'll always keep this tractor as a running joke of reminding myself, check your stuff before you make a mistake. But it's all fun and games, my friends. I'm going to put a worker on this because part of the idea of this is so that we can have workers finishing these contracts, so I can keep progressing on to other ones. So I'm going to pop him on this straight. And of course, they're heading off into a completely different direction. I have been noticing this. And I think it does have a lot to do. Work headlines. Headlands, yes. I will come and do what they don't do. Anyway, so my next job is I want to see how much a windrow would be. What's the cheapest windrow? So let's go back to grass care. That's foraging. Seeding, yield improvement, combine forage, grass. Windrow. Okay, so this isn't much, to be honest with you. 2.5 width, but it would do the job. I mean, there's nothing to say that it wouldn't. What I'd like to do is get back to my farm, which is at I can't even say farm, my field at field 67 or farmland 67, so that we can cut the grass, windrow it up, and then start saving for a baler. I mean, if we could afford to get a TED, that would be even better. Actually, I should have gone the other way. That would have been much faster. But it's going to be quite a few more contracts. I'm going to need to do quite a few contracts offline so that I can afford to do all of these things. So I will keep you updated. I will screenshot the other contracts that I do so that you can see where the money's coming from. And then we'll be able to work on a field that we own, 67. I'll see you in a moment. Bye for now. Hi everybody. So you have seen how busy I've been. I don't know how I can express this to you. I have been working my little bottom off. We are now in January. I've already made 42,000 in this month, which is good. I am utilizing workers, but I also am doing a lot of the work myself. So it's like a bit of a you know, to-ing and fro-ing between drivers, towing between pickup sites for the logs and taking them to a drop-off point. And I have had somebody running the cultivator the majority of the time, but I've been going between cultivating jobs and wood transport jobs, and that's what's made me quite a significant amount of money. We're now up to 60,642. That just dropped because I have a feeling, well, I've got a worker on, so I think it gradually takes it gradually takes it off. Just wanted to make sure I've got all like the fuel and things off of here as well. So I do have another cultivating job, which I've got my eyes on. Let me show you. It's field 52. So I'm going to accept that contract. I have my beautiful tractor, tiny Landini, traveling all the way from the top. We did a contract up here. Actually, we finished, oh golly gosh, no, I don't remember. I think it was field 24. So he's come all the way down there and is going to head down to field 52 for me. In the meantime, though, we've now got 60,000. I've been trying to think about what's the next thing that we could potentially do. And something has come up in the sale. 54% off. It's a tiny baler. So we are going to get this tiny baler. 10,261. We're going to buy this little baby. So that's a huge win for us. Sorry, I'm just going to, and then I'm going to this all up. Sorry, bear with me. Have I turned my tractor on? Yes, I have. We're going to cut up and bale this area. So I will need to get a little windrow as well. Maybe. I'm thinking now, what contracts are going to be coming in the coming months? What's everybody going to be doing? If we're doing this much cultivating, of course, next step is going to be planting, then fertilizing. So my next investments need to be in planting and fertilizing equipment. Bear with me, I've got a little bit of a game crash situation going on. Oh, no, we're back up. But for now, I wanted to just get all this cut. And I've got the choice really here between putting down some animals. So with this grass, we could put down some sheep. That's what I was thinking. So if I put down some sheep, that would be quite a nice way to earn a little bit of money. Not a massive amount, but a little bit. Or I can use my cultivator to create a field here and plant something in. Now the issue with that as a choice is I haven't got a harvester of any variety. The other thought I had was we could turn this into a place for trees and just plant a load of trees in this area, let them grow, and then we can fell them. So that was also an idea I had. What is that back there? I keep seeing this sort of green thing. Oh, it's just moss on a... It's just moss, it's just moss, don't worry about it. And of course, the other issue we have is... I'm just going in construction mode. This bad boy. I think I'm just going to get rid of this for now. How do I... Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new... We should be able to deconstruct things. Sculpting. Plants, nope. Fences, nope, nope, nope. Oh, how do you do it now then? How do you remove stuff? So it used to be... Oh, there we go. So select a cell. So I'm going to do that for now as well. And I think I'm going to put a shed on there. Just a tiny little one to put... some... the little bales in. Okay, right. Let's just put... This is field... No, that's field 51. I thought they'd been cultivated. Sorry, farmer. I've just driven over your field. All clear. Edge of the map. Whoop, whoop. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to pop a worker straight away on. What I have realised is they do the headlands last. That is why they sort of drive into the middle. And they end up doing the headlands as the last thing. Which I guess must be the right way of doing it. So he's going to cut out the middle, and then we've got it set to 2 headlands, so he'll come and finish that off afterwards. So we'll leave him to it. I'm going to run around in little circles here, but now we've got ourselves a baler. It's tiny, yes. But we've got one. And that was kind of one of the things that I wanted to get. My only concern is it's probably not going to be any good for any contracts. I expect the baling contracts are all focused on round bales or square bales. But this one here is perfect for us for picking up the grass for sheep. Now, I'm actually compacting this grass as I go. It's not the best way of doing this, so I'm just going to come over here. You really don't want to be doing that. Let's turn off the mower, actually. I'm going to go and fetch our new little I'm going to go and fetch our new baler, and I will be right back with you. Okay, here we go, lovely people. So let's unfold her. That's what she needs to do. It's not a big unfold. It's not a massive like reveal. The bale came with, the baler came with some twine. So we were lucky in that respect. I'm going to save myself a little bit of money on a windrower and just drive round and round and round like a crazy person. This would probably be better to be done with the Landini, actually, because now we're driving over this cut grass. And that's, of course, one of the reasons you windrow, so your tyres don't drive over the grass. But what I do want to do is just show you cute little bale. And we should technically be able to just pick this up, but for some reason my my computer is playing silly and isn't letting me. So here we go, guys. I'll probably do this all off camera, so you don't need to watch me. We should get a nice amount of bales. And what I do want to do is put this little shed down. So let me just tidy up a little bit and I will bring you back and we'll just work this area out a little bit. Okay, let's put a shed down, shall we? Wrong menu, of course. Construction. So we want something tall enough to put the tractors in as well, but it needs to be pretty cost effective. I can't go wasting a bucket load of money. So maybe I just get something like this. And have a little yard like that. I will need to do a little bit of sculpting there. Saying the area is restricted. Okay, let's just do some painting instead then. Animal mud, dirt, concrete, forest ground. Let's do asphalt. Change it to circle. Have to be very aware that it all costs in this one. Of course, I had a mod before which allowed me to get away with not spending. Now, I don't think the tractor's going to fit underneath there. That is not going to happen. But what we can do is store... There we go. Store these beauties inside. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that was creepy. I did not press to close those doors. Ooh, creepy. The other thing I might do is... It's haunted shed. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Okay. Not gonna get on the wrong side of that bad boy. Okay, so what I want to have a look at is where my farmland actually is. So if I go to farmland, so we also own everything up to the track back here. So this is actually quite a substantial amount of space. So I have had another thought that we put the sheep amongst all of this in the woods. Yeah, I know, a bit weird. Bit of a weird choice, but I think I kind of like the idea. So I'm going to get a chainsaw. So let's go down to hand tools. Hand tools. Or is it in... No. Hand tools. There we go. Chainsaws. I'm not really bothered which one, so I'll just select any. And I'm going to thin this area out a little bit. And then we're going to build our own pasture. That's going to be the plan. I'm going to pick up the rest of this grass, build our own pasture. As I say, I'll thin the area, and then we still got this grassland to do what we want with. That's the idea anyway, guys. That was the plan. Progress over here, it's going well. This dude is chonking through this work at a great rate. Thankfully, with it being only a slight incline here, he's able to get 10 miles an hour out of working speed, so that has made a bit of a difference. The other parts of the map aren't so flat, so it has been a bit more of a challenge. But anyway, guys, leave this with me. I'll be right back with you. Okay, we are back. I'm just trying to think of where's going to be the safest to get water. And I think I'm going to try behind our plot. I think down here. No, I haven't been down here yet, so I might have a little check it out. Oh, look at this! Oh, how cool is this? Oh, what is it? What do we have here? Willies. Are we allowed on? Hello, Doris. Okay, so it really is just decorative. Oh, can we go upstairs? This is very cute. Doesn't look like we can go up any more though, but how cute is that? I'll jump over there. It looks like this is a tipping point, so it must be a something. Let's have a look on the map. Sorry, a little save there. So what is this? It's the sell point. Yeah. I know that, but I would like to know what it is. It's not actually giving me an option, but it is a tip station. But I'm not 100% sure what it's tipping for, if that makes sense. Is there anything up there? That's just another building, isn't it? Is that like a farmhouse? Is this supposed to be a farmhouse? Looks like it. Looks like an old boat over here. They can just push into the river, or the stream, I should say. I do like checking out and being super duper nosy and wandering around all these plots. I am nosy, I know. So that isn't the best place because that's got a sharp edge. We may be able to back in here though. No, definitely not. Definitely not. There's no backing in there. This is our land here. Even though it doesn't say this bit is. I'm gonna... Can I fit? No, that is also way too tight. Let's drive back this way. What's down here? Before I get myself stuck, I just want to check where I'm going. Okay, this is a good fill point. Oh, no, it's not. That's a harsh drop as well. But I can take the tractor around there, so let's go careful, shall we? It's actually quite a nice picture, that. Me trying to negotiate around. Try not to fall in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This will work. If I manage to angle myself correctly. There we go. That's better. Ish. Whoop. Right, let's open the cover. Is it not going to let me? Okay, it's just letting me fill it with the cover on. That's absolutely fine. Ooh, come on. And now... Ah, yeah, I'm at... Is this the grain mill, I think? Maybe? Not 100% sure, actually. Let's head back over. And here we have it. I haven't even been able to pick up all the grass before it started snowing. It just absolutely come down. And there we go. So these are 3 8-month-olds. So that's the oldest that you can purchase. Just gonna pop that there for a second. I'll just show you this. So we can fit 23 in here. The cheapest, of course, is babies, which is 200. Then 3 months is 308. So I might get myself a couple of babies as well. I've noticed they don't have rams in this. So it looks like they're going to magically get pregnant. Or are we not having births? I don't know yet. It does say 8 months can reproduce, so Immaculate Conception. But these are the babies. Let's have a quick peek at the little babies. Totally adorable, watching the snow fall down. Yeah. Cute. So that is the end of this episode. It's taken 10 hours of in-game play to record this. It feels quite pulled together in an unnatural way, but I hope that it's enjoyable to watch. I really do. If you are enjoying this series, you know what to do. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this on Farming Simulator 25. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.